far away. I fell in love with you before the second show. And your guitar, and you sound so sweet and clear, but you're not really here. It's just the radio. Don't you remember they told me you loved me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 oh, baby, I love you. Such a sad face, and I can hardly wait to be with you again, Camden. And what to say to make you come again. Oh, come on back to me again. I wanna be anywhere you are. I wanna help me sing. Don't you remember you told me you loved me, baby? Said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 ooh, baby, oh, baby, baby, I love you. That's the end of the show, I gotta go home. But I really love you, Candy. If it were not for you, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Please believe it, please believe it, please believe it. I haven't changed, I'm still a little country boy, living across the river in Prairie, Alabama. Can I come back? Can I come back to you? I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have you. Battle kids, bring it down. Understand the reason why I came here tonight. I actually turned down a gig to be here because it was just that important for me to be here in my hometown. because there is a great treasure right here in Camden. Now let me tell you a quick testimony and I'm going to get out of here. Break it down for a little bit. A lot of people often wonder how I got on House of Pain. And then even going on to be on Love Thy Neighbor on the Oprah Winfrey Network. I was going through a time period in my life where I had 2 children, and I wanted a third, and I had that 3rd child, but then I wanted this 4th child, and for some reason or another, I was unable to have this 4th child be conceived. And even after losing one, and even after my oldest daughter, who's now 29, actually lost a set of twins. And then 3 years later after that, she lost another set of twins. So I should have 4 grandchildren right now, but I don't, because they're with the Lord. So I went through a very, very traumatic time period in my life. I was very depressed, contemplated even leaving this earth a little bit earlier by my own hands. How many of you know that God is so faithful? That He can turn a bad situation into good. So here I was, depressed, went through a bankruptcy, almost lost everything, including my family and the home that I was staying in. So here I am sitting there saying like, you know what, God? I'm done. You're going to have to do this. Because a lot of times we try to do it on our own instead of letting go and letting God do it. And I thought to myself, you know, when I was growing up, because of the upbringing that I had, I thought we were rich. You know, and you go out and see the wealth of the world, but the thing that's so rich about Camden, Alabama is that the wealth that I learned here for just being a good human being far outweighed any wealth that I ever acquired. So here I am now, depressed, contemplating suicide, trying to have a baby with my wife for the 4th time. And I just said, I can't do this anymore, you're gonna have to do it. So for those of you who know, I actually have a landscape business in Atlanta. And those 2 gentlemen, the father and son, they run my business when I'm away. So they afford me the opportunity to be able to come and play with you. So as I was going on, my wife asked me that summer, ironically, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, really? It's a little something, isn't it? I said, I want you to be pregnant with my 4th child. So, of course, we practiced. Amen. It's all right. Promised land. Amen. So anyway, as time went on, I was just working and working, and then I actually was in a volunteer ministry at church. And as I was there, I was actually the drama director. And I got fired because somebody else wanted my job more than me, even though it was for free. So the devil is busy always. So after I was fired from this, of course, you know, I wanted to spiral into another depression, but I got to the point where I started laughing. I was like, why am I getting upset? It was for free. How many times do you know that you do certain things? Grow not weary in your well-doing, for in due season you too shall reap. So here I am as time goes on. 2 weeks after they had acquired my free job, they were fired, and the person above them was fired. So who do you think they called 2 weeks later? So as I got in there, they asked me to do this dance. Now mind you, I'm not that dancer, as you could tell from when I was doing Prince. They wanted me to go and pretend to be Jesus protecting this little girl. Of course, I have 2 daughters, so I can kind of really relate about being protective. So now, as time goes on, I was like, I can't do that. Because you know, ministry means free. That's the buzzword I used to say. So as I went in, I saw the videotape, and I said, you know what, I'm going to do this. So I go in and look at it, brought me to tears. I was like, I got to do this, because this is just what I just went through in my heart. And believe me, I won't be before you long. So as I was doing this, I was practicing for 3 weeks. I was driving an F-250 diesel truck at the time, and gas was, well, diesel was $4.98 a gallon at the time. I was like, Lord, here I am doing this. about the gas money. I complained about the fact I got to drive 45 miles one way 3 times a week to burn up $100 worth of diesel fuel each week for 3 weeks. I probably spent well over $600 in just fuel going back to do a free ministry. So as time came for this accident, I was complaining about it. I was like, Lord, you're going to have to help me out with this gas money. But for some reason or another, I had the gas money to pay for it. So as the day came up, everybody was like, really ready for this ministry to go down. And everybody started saying like, Tyler Perry's here, Tyler Perry's here, Tyler Perry's here. So of course, you know, I'm getting ready to pull a hamstring because I'm going to dance so hard, right? All this, right? So here I am now. I go in there, and the moment for the ministry was coming, I was like, I gotta get to Tyler Perry, I gotta get to Tyler Perry, I gotta get to Tyler Perry. God arrested my spirit, said, don't dance for him, dance for me. All right. So I went out there and I started this dance. The church was just torn up. It took like 45 minutes to get control of the Spirit of God. Not that you wanted to control it. So the next day, and my witnesses are over there, one of my boys answered the phone while I had to go right back in the house for something. And I came back and said, hey man, somebody from Tyler Perry Studios called you and said they have an audition for you at 11:01. Which one do you want? Not do I want to audition, but which one do you want? All right. Now mind you, this is the very next day. So I go in at 10:15, snotting, crying, and praying in the parking lot. Lord, you know I don't want to do this. I don't feel like auditioning, Lord. But you know if you do this right now, if you just let me go in here and do this, I'll be a good steward over this man's blessing. So you can make me Lord over my home. So as I went in there, a 15-minute audition turned into 2.5 hours. I auditioned for everybody. The cleaning lady, everybody that came to the office. So at 7:35 that night, they called and said, we want you. I said, want me how? We want you to be on House of Pain. 6 days later, I was recording the show, House of Pain. But mind you, I didn't want to do the dance. I complained the whole time that I was doing it. I grew weary in the well-doing that I was supposed to do to minister unto God. So how many of you know that I'm able to pay for that diesel fuel now? I'm able to pay for gas money down here back home and the whole nine. So please, if I can do it straight out of Camden, Alabama, Wilcox County, Prairie, Alabama, if I can do it, you can do even better. Because right now you have a gateway to the rest of the world. And I want to be that person to help Camden get back to the glory days that I remember. Because this future right here, this is the investment. If we don't invest in them, and we all grow old, we won't have anywhere to be. Please don't let the wonderful things that our forefathers and mothers did just go by the wayside because we sat still and didn't do anything. I charge you, because I'm going to be back. Can we do this together? God bless you, people. I love you. I'll see you all out front. Buy the DVDs, CDs, so that way we can go ahead and support these kids. And I love you. God bless you. And I'll see you out front.